All right, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Gonna look at, well, okay, you may have heard, possibly. I didn't hear. I was kind of a late bloomer today, but Shiba Inu coin jumped 30% in. I'm sorry, Shiba Inu coin jumped 30% and deleted a zero after a tweet from Elon Musk sent the Dogecoin spinoff surging. So this is cool. Shiba Inu is definitely much wow today. So, with that said, let's check a few things out. Looking at the market in general, you can see, looking at the last hour, we're kind of a mix of green and red, mostly red, but Doge and SHIB are looking ravishing. That is true. Against Bitcoin last hour, mostly a red market, but Doge and SHIB definitely dark green. Okay, let's just do a quick look at a spot trading volume. Only 26 billion last 24 hours, but it is up 39 billion just recently. You can see that in the little 7-day graph there. So low volume today going into Monday, but definitely picking up hardcore and fast. Let's refresh for a for derivatives futures, 73 billion. We want to see at least 70 billion for a good day. We're there now, and we're up 39% last 24 hours. So we started this Monday kind of weak, but we are taking off. The volume is rocking in. Let's look at Bitcoin trading volume explicitly last 24 hours. Okay, we will come back to that because it's kind of slow. Looking at longs versus shorts, this is the fourth. Around 6 a.m. we had 6 a.m. No, 7 a.m. Pacific. We had a good deal of longs get wrecked. 16 million longs, 6 million shorts got wrecked. Then 19 million longs, 4 million shorts the next hour. Following hour, 13 million shorts, 2 million longs. And then at 10 a.m., 14 million shorts, 2 million longs. It kind of shows you right here, like just the incredible sort of impetuousness of longs and shorters. Take it easy, guys. No reason to get wrecked. You can kind of see it. I'm going to long. It's like, I'm going to long, I'm going to long. Oh, okay, no, I'll short. They're playing with your heads, people. Looking at the trading volume last 24 hours for Bitcoin, explicitly 4.2 billion last 24 hours. Binance, the only exchange over a billion. Coinbase is coming in at 774 million. Not bad. Coinbase. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart, it has kind of found it's a little bit of support above recent resistance. It seems to have made that support. We're above the 200 moving average. We're working towards the top of this beautiful wedge. And of course, on the MACD for the daily is just stunningly beautiful. I like it. Looking at the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, are we going to break this dot? Oh yeah, so for Bitcoin, very exciting. We've broken past now. This is how I drew it. A Fibonacci sequence here showing from the around the 19th to 20th of July to the 6th of September for the high. You can see we've had a little bit of a support resistance we've been playing with here. Since we've broken above it, we're above the 236 fib line. So maybe, just quite possibly, we're going to start ranging here. It's up to the whales, really, but it does look more likely that we'll start doing the upside of this range now. So between like 48,000 and 53,000, it would not surprise me if we started ranging there for a while before we much moon wow. Just my take on it. With that said, also looking at Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart, even though these are somewhat sloppily drawn, I think we're starting to see higher highs. That's nice, showing a direction. We're still way above the 200 moving average. Indicators in general look a little bit played out for the moment, but Bitcoin finding a new beautiful sideways just at around 49,000 plus. Ethereum, yeah, it's not, Ethereum, whatever. It's not worth mentioning. Shiba Inu, the star of the show, 45-minute chart. As you can see this morning on that Elon Musk tweet, boom, insane movement. Let's look at a 15-minute chart. Okay, so it does look like we are beginning to chill out a little bit after that recent pump. Let's see, can we find a spot to do a fib on this thing? Yes, let's go for it. I mean, fibs are always a little bit of a matter of opinion, so take it for what it's worth. But I'm going to say for this run, we kind of started pumping, I think, I don't know. People would look at this differently. You could say here, you could say here. I'm going to draw one from here and see how it looks. It does look like we're coming back to that 236 fib level, probably going below it. So looking at it that way, you can definitely see that here's the moving 8 right here, around the 382 fib level. So the moving 8, you're never going to get too far above it or below it without returning to it. So it looks like Shiba Inu is wouldn't surprise me if it made a bounce right here at the 382 fib level as I have drawn it. right around 1250 sats. Now, if you wanted to be a little bit more of a contrarian and draw it, let's say from here, does that make sense also? That would work. Anyway, you know what? When you're pumping like this, it's kind of hard to really grasp. So I'm not going to bother. Yeah, you know, that's a good enough fib level. I think I'm going to work with that. We'll see if it sticks. I'm just going to go right to here and there. Let's just see how that kind of works. Anyway, it would not surprise me if I got a bounce off this 236 fib level at 1351 sats. We might see a bounce there. This is a 15-minute chart after all. Let's see if we bounce there. If not, like I said, the moving 8 average is right here at the 382 fib level, which is 1250. So if you're not in and you wanted to get in, maybe that'd be a spot to put a buy in. Not financial advice, on entertainment purposes only, but SHIB has made a wonderful, wonderful movement. Let's actually look at the forecast tool here. And since this started recently, how has SHIB done? Yeah, up 82%. So wow, an easy 80%. That's a pretty groovy thing. Well, anyway, so Shiba Inu is just doing insanely well. That's a 15-minute chart. Let's look at a 45-minute chart and see how it kind of matches with that. 45-minute chart, I'll take it. Looks pretty good. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. Actually, let's look at indicators on the 45-minute chart. Indicators, you got a nice, powerful directional indexes in the green. ADX is looking good. Directional index is just starting to trail off a little bit. KRI is in the green, looking powerful. Stochastic RSI still does not really show way oversold here. Usually on the 45-minute chart or the hourly chart, when you see the stochastic RSI start to hit the top here above the sweet buy zone, kind of the middle, or really the buy zone is really the bottom, but still. We're not here yet, and now the tangent here is kind of struggling to stay positive and not cross under the signal again. So let's see what happens. It's a lot of pumping energy, as you can see. It did tangent below, and then cruise back above the signal. Now it's trying to get back up there. So I'm not sure. It's struggling along pretty good. We'll see how it rolls. I mean, on the short time frame here in the 45-minute chart, let's look at an hourly chart also. How's that look? Okay, on the hourly chart, you can see we're up here. So that makes more sense. Hourly chart looks like we might be pumped out, but the 45-minute chart just not. But to me, I find the 45-minute chart is a much more accurate chart than the hourly, mainly because everyone uses the hourly. That could be it. But 45-minute chart is a little bit more of a harsh tutelage, and it does tend to show the truth more than the hourly. All right. Wave to oscillator by Lazy Bear shows massively overpumped here on the 45-minute chart. Stochastic RSI on the 45-minute chart is beginning to show. Now it's breaking into the gonna turn around zone. KRI is trending down. Stochastic RSI, directional index, is beginning to slow. Watch for the ADX to start to trend down also. Let's look at the 5-minute chart here, see how that's looking. 5-minute chart shows, yeah, we definitely had a beautiful move up. It's been, and actually, but see, look at that, it's fighting on the 5-minute chart. It's fighting. It wants to friggin' pump. You can see it. Let's just go here to the bottom, do a fib here on the 5-minute chart. Where is it? Where is it bouncing? Look at that, bouncing on the 236 fib line right there at 1353. Is it going to bounce there? Oh my gosh, you know. Anyway, this chart seems to fit the levels that we're looking at. Let's see what happens. SHIB is friggin' on fire. We'll know it's done pumping when it's done pumping, if you ask me. All right, back to the 45-minute chart. Let's see what happens, y'all. Let's see what happens. Of course, here you could even draw, if you really wanted to, you could actually start the fib right here on the initial 200 moving average bounce, which would have been a while ago, but you could do that. And there you would still see a 236 fib level, 1324, a little lower. My guess, to be honest with you, looking at this, methinks possibly it could be that we come all the way down to with this kind of massive pumping, the 8 moving average here. 8 moving average is right at 1184. So let's just see, is a moving 8 average going to go up a little bit and then get met? We'll see. I'm just saying, if you do watch, even throughout all this pump, it never got too far above it. Now, recently, it really had this massive candle here. Let's see what happens. Is it going to hold that or not? I mean, wow, all I can really do is kind of maybe grab like a 3-minute chart and zoom in a little bit here. And you can see that recent, boom, that recent candle this retrace there. And I mean, wow, here on this 3-minute chart, I know it's a 3-minute chart, but look at that. We're gaining velocity again. The directional index is getting green. That's ADX is starting to trend up again. KRI in the green, perking up. Stochastic RSI and that sweet ass buy zone. Boom! Look at that. It's moving up. Oh my gosh. And you might pay for a whole chair for this monster truck race, but you're only going to need the edge. You should ask for a refund. 3-minute chart once again. Wait, oscillator by Lazy Bear, a harsh tutor, a no bullshit kind of thing. Look at that. The oscillator is crossing above positive on the signal there. Once again, it's pushing. Now it's not. I don't know. I could go on all day. This probably sounds like a baseball game. And so-and-so is on the blah, 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 blah. Anyway, look, this monster truck race is pretty badass. I'm enjoying seeing it. What I can say is, having watched this thing for a while and looking at this pump that we've had, right? I mean, in general, what pumps and dumps hard is what gets too far from the moving average. Look at this. Even through this pump, in the 45-minute chart, and the moving average works, 8 moving average works very, very well there. Check it out. It really has not gotten too far until now. So let's see what happens. If it finds a bounce point or support right in the middle between them right now, that would be around 1262. Anyway, like I say, if you wanted to have a dream Hail Mary buy for this, if it continues up, that moving 8 might be a spot to do it. 1182, a limit there might just get you some sweet SHIB on the way back up. Anyway, not financial advice and entertainment purposes only. This thing is pretty damn overpumped right now. But is it? I don't know. This is not really truly, in my humble opinion, what I'm seeing here is not really, honestly, a pump and dump chart, even though it might like it, even though it might look like it, even though it might like a good pump and dump. No, it doesn't look like it. It is not like it. It does not look like it, except for this green candle right here. But I don't know. Look at the 3-minute time frame. It's fighting to keep that thing. It's fighting to keep it here on the 3-minute. So anything goes. Anything goes. This is crazy. Well, anyway, as we notice SHIB beginning to chill out a little bit, it's one thing that we are seeing here. Oh, wait. I see let the DOGE out. SHIB to the moon. I know. We are definitely going to. We are going to look at DOGE now. So here's the thing. Now that SHIB is beginning to get a little bit of a chill out here, you can see that it's starting to battle. Check it out. Now DOGE is losing its friggin' mind. That's kind of interesting. So if you look at DOGE, you have previous support and resistance, pretty much resistance to when it tries to pump. Well, it broke through that. It's well above the 200 moving average. This is a 45-minute chart, and I was wondering if it went during this first pump that we had, if it was going to go up and then come down and bounce off that make that previous resistance support, but it went under. That's fine, but I figured, okay, now this is going to be short-lived. But look at that, boom, it came back up, and if you look, it came back up, came down, and then bounced on it. So, and there was some hesitancy right here. You can see by these candles and this indecisive, massive Darth Maul doji. Anyway, it's kind of far from the moving 8. The moving 8 is right here. So let's see what happens. It seems like SHIB is beginning to chill. Chill, SHIB, chill, good dog. But now that's given DOGE room to move. I mean, if so, one thing I wanted to note, I don't even know what to do with this thing. This is too insane of a pump. I mean, really, how do you even try to get a handle on this thing? I mean, you could kind of do like this, do a fib from kind of here, the initial pumpage here, and you could sort of say like, okay, we're I don't know. It needs to. We don't know. We have no idea what's going to happen yet. But what I can say that I do like that I'm seeing, let's watch for this. This is something that over at Blockchain Education, Jay Schaefer, I believe this is, I don't know what his real name is, but that's his handle there in the group. He pointed this out, a 15-minute chart. He kind of compressed a bunch of time here. I'm not quite looking at that much time, and he noticed that we're definitely. We pumped, and this is beautiful, but check it out. We may have wicked above it, but look at this. We are looking at some serious previous support, resistance right here. Need to break through that. And if we can make that support and keep moving up, that would be ravishing. Look at the VPVR, the visible range volume indicator. This spot here. It's got a tremendous amount of volume in it right there. So definitely, if we can break above that and find some support, this is definitely a spot where we could hold. And where is that spot to break above, come back, and find support on? 2.4. 24 cents for Doge against USDT. If we can find support above there, we will probably keep it, or at least have a chance of keeping it. Now, I will try to compress as much space as he did into this chart here without blowing up my GPU, which is very, very close to doing. I'll see. Can I get it? Can I get it? See, can I be as cool as him? You know, I don't see the chart exactly the same way he did. Okay, it's trying to render here. I guess I was trying to see what he saw, sort of. I guess he was kind of seeing this. Yeah, he was seeing these guys here. Is that what he was seeing? Take a look here. Bonk, 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 bonk. I think he was seeing that. Maybe. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm a little bit. Well, anyway, yeah, there was a big pump, right? And then, anyway, I'm not seeing it exactly as he was seeing it, but that's fine. He was looking on Binance. I'm looking at Binance. He had a 15-minute chart. Oh, that's why. He had a 15-minute chart. I have a 45-minute chart. Let me switch this thing to 15 and see if I can blow this thing. It looks much, much better. Okay, much, much better. Looking at a 15-minute chart, you can definitely see, if I'll pull this over here so you can see it, we are looking at a lot of previous resistance when Doge tried to pump and it got smacked down. It definitely broke above it. So it's all about, really, can it stay above on this 15-minute chart? Look at his. His is looking nice. Yeah, 24 cents, 25 cents. Let me look at mine a little bit closer here. Sorry, guys. This poor GPU is about to have it. Its little fans are spinning. Luckily here with Firefox, you can offload to hardware. So it sends it all to my badass 1070 Ti NVIDIA, which is right now screaming. So where's that? Here's that previous support. Or I should say resistance now. I see it here as I drew it. Okay, well, as I saw it, things are a little bit matter of a conjecture and how well your screen is rendering, but I see it like 22 cents. I think when I look at his, I see a little bit more like 24 cents. Anyway, you know, measure as you may. I'm seeing like, that's right, 24 cents. So anyway, 22 cents. 24 cents. It all depends on how you're looking at it. Let me actually go back. Let me zoom into mine again here. I guess it's all a matter of where I could make this a little wider. Well, 24 cents is kind of high. Oh, maybe he was looking here. Okay, you know what? I think I saw. Okay, so he saw a little bit differently. Yeah, that's true. I'm looking right here. Oh, so maybe there's more than one resistance to get through. Sorry that I got to reboot this thing. It might be a badass Linux machine, but eventually, with enough browsers open and busy charts, you start to blow things up. And I think I'm probably hanging this thing up right now. Let's see if it'll refresh. So it looks like we have some, previous resistance here. We got to break through at 22 cents or so, but it looks like we did break through that. And now we're looking at resistance that we're challenging right now. Sorry, I wasn't quite seeing it the way he saw it correctly. So now we have more resistance. A lot of it, so we broke through the local resistance that was right above our heads at around 22 cents, and now we're working on right around 24 cents resistance. If we get smacked down from that, it won't be too beautiful. But also, this chart's hung up on me. But there we go. Can I get it to keep moving? How old is this? Like, come on, a little bit more. Sorry to keep y'all just sitting here watching. But if I could get this to compress a little more, you would see the same resistance and support as existed in the past. So this is 24 cents around there. Is definitely previous support resistance. So if we can break through that, get above 24 here, and do a nice bounce, we're going to see some glorious stuff. So let's see. We're right here around, sorry, that's SHIB. So if we are right around 24 cents right now, so let's just see. We'll try to make this a little bigger. Move back to the 45-minute chart. Let's see what we can do. 22 cents. We definitely got above that. That glass ceiling, and broke above that pretty easy. And then here, 24 cents seems to be a new resistance we need to break above, and we have. So let's see. Let's see if we come back down to the if we get smacked down by that, we'll probably come back down to our moving 8 right now, which is right around 22.97. Or we might get a bounce off our previous ceiling, which is right around 22.6. And then the moving 8 is right around 22.9. So this could be a place that we definitely come back and bounce. And actually, if we were to look at a fib level for like right now, when this kind of started, if we consider that the top, that previous resistance that we broke through is right at the 0.5 fib level. So that would be a respectable place to bounce. If we went right to the moving 8, that'd be the 382 fib level, right at around 22.9 cents or 23 cents. So it seems like we're kind of playing with a penny right now. Let's see if we can keep pushing and find support above 24 cents, 24 something. Let me actually check with the guy who made this chart. Where is that? You guys can't see me doing this. He's probably yelling at me. I just sent you a DM, Mr. Moneybags. Oh, no, wait. Man, dude, that's crazy. I'm looking, sorry. I'm reading things you guys can't see. If he might know exactly. Okay, no, didn't hear back from him. Well, since we're all sort of hanging out here for a sec, let me actually go back to Doge here and let me look at that. Let's see, we might be topping out. Let's look at indicators. 45 minutes. KRI is looking good. Lazy bear indicator is still not rolled over. It's still in the buy zone. Stochastic RSI is still down here in the move up zone. Directional index here on the 45-minute chart is still moving up. It hasn't tapered. ADX is in a good spot. It's at 19. It could definitely move into the 20s. This could keep going. So even though we're seeing some serious wicks on this thing, it ain't defeated yet. Doge could definitely keep going. Let's look at SHIB. SHIB, how you doing? Okay, it's still working on that retrace. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna close some other window. I'm gonna close some other charts here, and to get myself some resources here. And let's just see if we can get a little bit more finite here, and go to a Doge USDT. Yeah, Doge USDT. Let me fire up a 15-minute chart here. Okay, now I got now a little bit more power to play with. All right. Let's look at this chart and see the previous support and resistance. Okay, so I see what he was seeing. Okay, so there you go. I mean, if we look, whoa, refresh. Looking at his chart, yeah, I see that now. So yeah, all right. So yeah, we definitely have, if I was to draw a box, because sometimes it's easier just to do like a range. There we are. And sorry, I'm just kind of sitting here, babbling. like to be quicker and more direct, but this is an impromptu live stream. We're looking at Doge pumping. I mean, come on, it's pretty friggin' cool. I mean, what else could be more exciting? Like what, fixing a garage door or something? I mean, what's going on? With that said, look at that. Okay, so this local resistance here, we broke through that at 22 cents. Who even cares? Old news. We're well above the 2-minute moving average. We're kicking ass. Here in the 15-minute chart, the indicators look like definitely continue moving up, definitely possible. And so if I make kind of a range here, this box, it's all about breaking above this area here and finding support on it. So we've done that. So it's all about, are we going to retrace below that, or are we going to use that previous support and resistance as support? So let's look a little bit closer at what it's doing right now. Let's zoom in on this 15-minute chart. Oh, look at that. You see, man, they're watching this live stream. See, the magical day, whoever they are. But man, these indicators here, wage oscillator is a little bit bitchy. Stochastic RSI shows maybe we're cooling off sideways a little bit. KRI looks good. Directional index, it's starting to wane, but ADX is moving up. It hasn't. The tangent has not turned towards the negative yet. Damn. So we're right here in this zone. It's all about, can we bounce within this green? And where is that green right now? It is really, as I look at it, it's around like 20, right in the middle, that's around 24 cents. So really, if we can stay, like if we can keep, 24.5, 23, 24.5, 24.3, whatever. If we can, we're already doing it. And actually right here's the moving 8. Look at that. So the moving 8 right now is at a 23.6. Okay. It's back here in the, previous ceiling. Let's see what happens. I mean, if we can stay above, like in the 24-cent range, I think we're definitely going to be using that previous ceiling as support. And these indicators look really, really good. I'm going to go back to the 45-minute chart. How does this look? The 45-minute, look at that. Boom. That's a massive, cool, fun wick on that candle. If you were a person who was into Japanese candlesticks and you really, really knew them well, which I don't, I wrote a book on it, but I never can remember. It's just called Japanese Candlesticks. It's an amazing, amazing book. You can get it on a Kindle or you can buy the hard copy. And the hard copy is like this freaking big, and it's really wonderful. Definitely worth getting if you like candlesticks. But look at that. If you are a candlestick person, please comment either in like the live chat if you happen to be here, or afterwards in comments if you do happen to watch this, or ping me on on the Discord server or the Telegram server, or if you're a blockchain education person or a trade genius person. Hit me up and let me know, and I'll share it everywhere else. What is this if you, from the Japanese candlestick perspective, what does this mean? Because I'm sure it's called like farmer counts grass under the dragon, or something like farmer counts rice under the dragon, or something like that. I'm sure it's something. So anyway, I think we're finding support so far. We shall see. Maybe we're going to find support. Make that previous resistance support. Indicators look like it here on the 45-minute chart. Everybody's trending up. We're not seeing really a turnaround yet. 45-minute chart, looking at it here, which I think is a very, very powerful time frame to look at. Boom, the wage oscillator by Lazy Bear. It's just the most bitchy, grumpy signal there is. Oscillator, but it's showing good things, and if it shows good things, it's probably a good thing. We're not up here in the overbought level yet. We're still trending up on the stochastic RSI. KRI is in the green, looking powerful. Directional index waning a little bit, but definitely deeply in the green. ADX is catching up. It's looking badass. We're going to see if we can find support about 24 cents. Maybe Doge is going to keep running. And I think it's kind of cool, because if Elon Musk pumped SHIB, well, as SHIB cools off, Doge is making a move. I like it. So for you SHIB army people, today you won, no matter where this retraces to, even if it retraces to the 8 moving average, which is right around 1210 right now. You still won. And Doge, this is wonderful. I think Doge hodlers really need a friggin' break. They have, because Doge has not been performing that well. And you just got a break today. So anyway, everybody, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but don't sell and blow this. Let's rock these dogs, and let's make some. Let's all have our Lambos before 2022. I hope that it really worked out for you. Thank you, Jay Schaefer over there at Blockchain Education. I don't know if that's really his name. It just looks like it. That's what his username is there. Anyway, I should say that's his username on TradingView, not Blockchain Education. Remember, my fellow dog lovers, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, and truly, for every Doge and SHIB token you own, Satoshi you own, a piece of shit globalist banker cries. And let's just keep these charts cranking, and let's keep them crying. Yeah. See you tomorrow.